For more than 2 decades, Jason Statham has been one of Hollywood's biggest action stars. From Fast and Furious franchise to the Expendables, he built a career playing fearless men who always seemed impossible to stop. His films have earned more than $8 billion worldwide, turning him into one of the most successful action actors of his generation. But behind the tough image was a very different story, one filled with sacrifice, heartbreak, painful injuries, and career risks that almost ended everything. Long before the fame, Statham spent 12 years chasing an Olympic dream that never came true. He survived multiple near-death experiences on movie sets, suffered bodily damage, serious repeated neck injuries, and pushed his body through so much punishment that he once admitted pain seemed to radiate through nearly every broken bone and damaged joint he had. From a terrifying underwater accident while filming The Expendables to years of physical wear and tear, Jason Statham's journey has been far more difficult than most fans ever realized. So what really happened to Jason Statham at 58, and how did he become one of Hollywood's toughest survivors? Jason Statham was born on July 26, 1967, in Shirebrook, Derbyshire, England. Unlike many actors who dreamed of movie stardom from a young age, Jason had a very different path. Growing up, sports were his main focus. He was especially talented in diving and spent years training at an elite level. In fact, many fans are surprised to learn that before he ever appeared in a movie, Statham represented England as a competitive diver. Throughout the late 1980s and early 1990s, he competed internationally and dedicated much of his life to the sport. The discipline required for diving would later help shape the person he became. Training day after day taught him focus, determination, and mental toughness. Those qualities would prove valuable when his life unexpectedly changed direction. At the time, acting wasn't even part of the plan. After leaving competitive diving, Statham worked various jobs to earn a living. One of the most famous stories from this period involves him selling cheap goods on the streets. Years later, he would openly talk about those experiences, admitting that life was not always glamorous. Then something happened that changed everything. Because of his athletic build and distinctive look, Statham began working as a model. While modeling may seem far removed from action movies, it eventually put him in front of the right people at the right time. In the late 1990s, British filmmaker Guy Ritchie was casting a crime film called Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. During auditions, Statham's real-life experience selling items on the street impressed Ritchie so much that he offered him a role. The film became a major success. Almost overnight, Jason Statham went from someone with no acting background to one of the most talked-about new faces in British cinema. More importantly, he discovered something few people expected. He was actually good at acting. His natural confidence, sharp delivery, and authentic screen presence immediately stood out. Audiences believed him because he didn't feel like a traditional movie star. He felt real. That success led to another Guy Ritchie film, Snatch, where Statham appeared alongside Brad Pitt and an impressive cast. Once again, audiences responded positively. Hollywood soon noticed. What followed was one of the most remarkable career transformations in modern entertainment. Over the next several years, Statham became the face of action franchises including The Transporter, Crank, The Mechanic, and later The Expendables. While filming on location in Bulgaria for The Expendables 3, he drove a truck off the road in Varna and crashed into the Black Sea due to malfunctioning brakes. The underwater accident was terrifying. Unlike many actors who relied heavily on stunt doubles, Statham insisted on performing much of the action himself. His athletic background gave him an advantage. Years of diving had taught him body control, balance, and fearlessness. Fans appreciated that authenticity. When Jason Statham jumped from buildings, fought opponents, or drove at dangerous speeds, audiences knew they were often watching the real thing. His popularity continued growing throughout the 2000s and 2010s. Eventually, he joined one of Hollywood's biggest franchises, Fast and Furious, introducing millions of new viewers to his work. By then, he was no longer just an action star. He was one of the most reliable names in the industry. Yet while his career was becoming larger than ever, his personal life remained surprisingly private. For years, Statham has been in a relationship with model, actress, and businesswoman Rosie Huntington-Whiteley. The couple first began dating in 2010 and quickly became one of the entertainment industry's most admired partnerships. Unlike many celebrity couples, they rarely chase attention. The couple announced their engagement in January 2016. Their son was born in June 2017. Their daughter was born on February 2nd, 2022. They lived in Beverly Hills for a number of years before moving back to London in 2020. The couple has created a family life away from movie sets and red carpets. That balance may be one of the biggest reasons Statham continues to succeed. While many celebrities struggle with constant attention, Jason appears comfortable keeping much of his life private. Friends and colleagues often describe him as grounded, disciplined, and focused. By the time he reached his 50s, many people expected him to slow down. Instead, he did the opposite. Films like The Meg and its sequel introduced him to a new generation of viewers. These movies became major box office successes and proved that audiences still loved watching him lead action-packed adventures. His ability to remain relevant surprised industry experts. Hollywood has a long history of replacing aging action stars with younger faces. Yet Statham continued attracting audiences worldwide. Part of the reason is simple. He knows exactly who he is. Unlike some actors who constantly reinvent themselves, Statham understands what fans enjoy about his performances. He delivers confidence, intensity, humor, and action without trying to be something he's not. That consistency helped build trust with audiences. In January 2026, he admitted that some of the risks he took throughout his career may have gone too far. While promoting his thriller Shelter, released on January 30th, Statham revealed that years of pushing his body to the limit had left him with a long list of injuries. Looking back, he admitted that some stunts ended with painful consequences, including repeated neck injuries and other physical damage caused by mistakes on set. Despite the toll on his body, Statham said his attitude toward action has never completely changed. Even now, as a father of 2 children with his longtime fiancée Rosie Huntington-Whiteley, son Jack and daughter Isabella, he still approaches challenges with an all-in mentality. But after decades of dangerous stunts, near misses, and painful recoveries, the action star acknowledged that experience has taught him a hard lesson. Sometimes the difference between an unforgettable scene and a serious injury is much smaller than it seems. By 2026, at 58 years old, Jason Statham remains one of the few action stars capable of opening major films around the world. His fitness also continues to generate attention. Many people are amazed by how well he has maintained his physical condition. While he follows disciplined workout routines and healthy habits, he often emphasizes practicality rather than extreme trends. His approach reflects the mindset that has guided much of his life. Stay focused. Stay disciplined. Keep improving. Looking back, what makes Jason Statham's story so interesting isn't just his success. It's how unlikely it all was. Very few people transition from competitive sports to modeling, then from modeling to acting, and finally become one of Hollywood's biggest stars. The odds were against him at every stage, yet somehow he made it work. Today, at 58, Jason Statham continues proving that age doesn't necessarily slow success. He remains active, respected, and in demand. More importantly, he appears genuinely happy. While the characters he plays are often surrounded by danger, chaos, and violence, his real life seems much more grounded. He enjoys family, values privacy, and continues doing the work he loves. He has accomplished something far more difficult. He stayed relevant, stayed successful, and stayed true to himself in an industry where that rarely happens. At an age when many action stars have already stepped aside, Jason Statham is still standing at the top of his game. And perhaps that's the most impressive achievement of all.